Hey everybody, welcome back to another Deck Profile Friday. Last week I showed off my new it is my new, but more importantly the new version of RockLock. And I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of a casual league report. It's not like a tournament report, so I'm not going to describe the matchups in the description. But, I just kind of want to go over the deck again, the updated version, and show off the list that I played to the casual league event this past Monday. And just kind of the problems that I found with the deck as well. And, I just basically kind of explain how the matches kind of went too. So, All right, so the deck here, we're playing RockLock. So for anyone that doesn't know, RockLock is a term that's used to describe the old Dark Tyranitar, Dark Ampharos, and then it had Pidgeot in it as well from Fire Red Leaf Green. And this was back in the 2005 and 2006 formats. So it's like the year of 04, right after Worlds finished in 04 to Worlds 2005. So that year, and then the year after Worlds 2005 to Worlds 2006, right? So 05, 06 formats, that's what I'm talking about. And basically the whole strategy is to basically put damage counters in play by either having your opponent evolve their Pokemon. In that case, they'll take 2. This is the Dark Ampharos. And if they don't evolve it, they just leave a basic in play, then they're going to take 10 damage in between turns with Dark Tyranitar, right? So basically the same thing here. We got the Tyranitar line, Team Rockets Tyranitar, right? So we got 3 of these, and we got those. We got a Pupitar, right? And the Pupitar is actually pretty good too. I'm just gonna slowly adjust the camera here so you can see a lot better. I think that'll... There we go. I think that's... gonna be a bit better, yeah. So yeah, we got the Pupitar, and then we got 3 of the Larvitars, right? So makes sense there with these. And then we have the Ampharos line. We got 2 Ampharos, 1 Flaaffy, and 2 Mareep. So we'll just put these down here and we'll go over everything else secondary. So basically this is the core of the deck, right? Mareep and Larvitar are basically to evolve. Pupitar and Flaaffy are the middle stage, right? So the cool thing is with this list, we do play Grand Tree. And Grand Tree is really good because, if these are out for a turn, I can just choose to evolve it straight to their evolution, which is amazing. It's also a double-edged sword because a lot of decks right now are playing those stage 2s, right? They're playing that Grimmsnarl, they're playing that Charizard, they're playing that Dragapult, right? And giving your opponent access to a Dragapult just like that is not really that great. So that's kind of one of the strikes that this deck has. But the whole objective is to get to these 2, right? And with these 2, Ampharos, when they evolve from their hand, so this gets around Grand Tree, and this also gets around TM Evolution, which are 2 really big cards right now. Put 4 damage counters on that Pokemon. And then Sandstream here on the Tyranitar. During Pokemon checkup, if this Pokemon is in the active position, put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's basic Pokemon. So that includes their active, right? And basically the whole strategy is to just try and keep them on their basic form and, and or force them to evolve and constantly take damage. Like you get, you evolve to stage 1, you evolve to stage 2, you're taking 40 each, that's 80 damage, right? Most of the stage 1s out there, have, what's it called? Have between about 80 and 100 HP, right? So if you've taken some Sandstream damage in between turns, like on that turn that you play it, right, you're probably going to get built up, to 100 damage by the time you get to that stage 2, right? Enough for a TM devolution. So that's the main core, right? That's basically how the deck's made. A 3-1-3 line, like I'm debating on the 4th Larvitar, right? It could be good. Could be a little bit too inconsistent, but we'll see. And then the secondary Pokemon, right? My favorite Grand Tree target is the Pidgeot here, right? We do that. We've also play 1 Pidgeotto, and then 2 Pidgeys, right? 2-1-2 line, just like how they did back in the in the days. And then lastly, we do play a Mimikyu because, so I really like the Mimikyu, basically for the free retreat. It's also searchable with Proton, which is really good. It's great against opposing Terras, so there's a lot of Terras right now. Being able to copy their attacks, I just think it's overall a really good card. And Pidgey is basically there to evolve into Pidgeot, which with its quick search ability allows it to search for any card in the deck. And that is the Pokemon, so pretty cool. And I'm pretty happy with the Pokemon lineup. Might have like a Staller or something, right? I might do like a TM like evolution route, like on a shutdown Pokemon, or maybe like, do I play Badoo in here type of thing? I'm not too sure. But on to the trainers, supporters, and stadiums. We do play Triple Ariana, right? I am not a fan of this card. Like, I thought this card was going to be really good. This card sucks, right? And I absolutely hate that clause, right? On how if all your Pokemon and player Team Rocket draw till you have 8. The problem is a lot of the Team Rocket Pokemon, they just suck, right? Like, the only really good ones are like, Mewtwo and Spidops, right? But like the whole archetype is just not great. And, or the other thing too that we can consider is maybe just the format's a little bit too fast right now. So maybe it needs a slower format. In this case, this deck may come to fruition, down the line, right? But not really a big fan of this card. But the plus side, it is searchable with Transceiver. Speaking of searchable targets for Transceiver, Proton. I love this card here, right? That's one thing I really like about the deck here is it never has, how do I say it? It hasn't really had any inconsistency issues between 4 Buddy Poffins, 2 Protons, and 4 Transceiver. I'm typically getting my setup pretty good. And, I also got an Arven here, so that can technically grab me a Buddy Poffin, right? So if I don't open a Transceiver or a Proton, but I open a Buddy Poffin and an Arven, so I can just Arven for another Buddy Poffin, and then, oh wow, I got 2 Buddy Poffins in my hand, so that's gravy, right? Professor's Research. Pardon me there. Just a good card. Discard your hand, draw 7. So I really like that card. Archer, right? This card is amazing, right? Basically like a worse unfair stamp, but it's also searchable. And yeah, I really love that card too. So Giovanni. So this is an amazing card. I really like this, especially with that Mimikyu in play. So that's why it's good to, it's important to have. And the reason why I really like it is because it's searchable. Like, yeah, it's not as good as Boss, but the thing is, it is searchable. And like I said, if you have that Mimikyu in play, then it basically is a searchable Boss. Petrel. So Petrel here is absolutely amazing. This card it's always gold every time I draw it, right? And a lot of the time I'll even search it out with a Transceiver just so I can grab a rare candy, just so I can evolve Pidgey into Pidgeot, right? Just the amount of combos that this card has in the deck, it's insane. And then stadiums, we got 2 factory, right? Really good to, obviously for draw. Team Rockets supported draw too. We don't play many, but it's a nice little card there. And then we do play, like I said, a Grand Tree. So this card is like I said, it's kind of a double-edged sword because your opponent may use it to search stuff out, type of thing, right? And it kind of gets around your Ampharos. So, but that is the supporters and the stadium cards. And then now we're gonna get into just the regular trainers. Really easy. So regular trainers, we got quite a few, but mostly all duplicates, right? 4 Buddy Poffins, right, to search out our basics. 4 rare candy to evolve into our stage 2s. We need to be playing 4. 4 Transceiver to search out those Team Rocket supporters. Triple TM Devo. Like, I went a 1-3 on Monday, and one of the games I lost was to Sarah Edge, and I was basically winning that game for the most part. And I had it got down to my last prize, where I could have maybe timed it better, to where I could have activated my reversal energy, right? But then at the same time too, if I had a 4th Devo, or if I had an extra energy on that one of my Pidgeots, then I probably could have won it that way with the Pidgeot. But Giovanni was prized as well. So biggest thing is, do you play 3 or 4 Devo there? And I'm liking 3 right now. Like, I always use 3, but I'm possibly liking 4 as well. So 2 Team Rockets Great Ball. So this card here might actually get cut. And I haven't really used it too much, and it's been mostly tails. And I already have like enough basics, like I said. 2 Ultra Ball. So this here is a crucial card, because it's basically the only way to search out Pidgeot. And so I can just go Transceiver to search for Petrel, to search for Ultra Ball, to search for Pidgeot, rare candy in hand, rare candy Pidgeot, search any card that I want, right? So that's just the amount of combos that you can pull off with this deck. And then lastly, a Super Rod, just to give you that extra Tyranitar line, right? So hence the, might want to go, 4 Larvitar, right? But yeah, there you go. That is the trainers, all the trainers, supporters, and stadiums. Onto the energy. Now, the energy here was basically reduced a little bit from the last time. I had 4 of these the last time, 4 reversal energy. Now I got 3. Same thing with the rocket energy here. Now I've got 3. We got 2 fighting and then a lightning as well. So now I've only got 9 energy. I'm actually considering it dropping again. Dropping it by 1 or 2 and the Great Balls. The Team Rockets Great Ball for something else. So maybe, just to make it a little bit more consistent type of thing, right? Yeah, I'm not too sure yet, though. I'll have to keep play testing it more. But yeah, that's basically the deck here. So pretty cool. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but biggest weakness right now is Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory is really hard. Grimmsnarl is really hard. It's not a fun match to play, as they do a better job at spreading damage with the monkeys and Grimmsnarl itself than you do, right? So yeah, not any fun. That was a really hard matchup in round 3 there. So pardon me. So my losses were Ceruledge, which is a really close game. Grimmsnarl, which was completely destroyed, basically 6-0. And then it was like a Cynthia's Garchomp with a Rose Raid. And then it also had like a 1-0-1 Blaziken line for some reason. So, but yeah, no, pretty cool. And today we have a bonus. I do have an opening here of a couple packs of Destined Rivals that I got for playing. I did get a prize pack, but I'm keeping this sealed. These are worth money, in the future, right? So, yeah, it's cool to open these, but they're worth a lot more. Going to be worth a lot more if they're sealed. Just like, those old Pokemon organized play packs, like the 1 through 7 type of thing. These are going to be worth a lot, so I'm just keeping them sealed. We got our sleeves. Can we pull something good here? We got Cynthia and a Garchomp and Ethan and Ho. We're going to go with the Cynthia first. So just because Garchomp is, EFG is before H and then C is before E. So there we go. Let's get it. Can we get a good pull here? Let's go. Ethan Cyndaquil, Mosschief, Fomantis, Chingling, Spikemouth Gym, Muck, Matang, Primeape, Petrel, and another Persian. Of course, we'd get that. That's my 4th one, so it's okay. At least I got a playset now. Playset of Persian. Maybe make a troll deck with this, right? Sucks right now that Double Turbo is not in the format, so if it was, it'd be a lot better. And that's one other thing too with Tyranitar, is this energy cost. 4 energy, it's ridiculous. There's been so many other attackers in the format, or that have been printed since Sword and Shield, like Cinderace, from Sword and Shield base, etc. Right, that do as much damage for less energies, right? They could have just said discard an energy from Tyranitar and made it 3 energy, right? Something like that. So Ethan's Ho. Let's go. We can get one more here. One more to join the Persian. Can we get a good hit here? Pichu, Tauros, Morpeko, Larvitar, Granite Cave, Ampharos, Ogerpon, Larvitar, Porygon, and a Rockets Mewtwo. So that's my 4th one as well. So pretty good over 2 packs. So a lot of the Rocket stuff that's been coming to me. It's not the Mewtwo that we wanted, but yeah, at least I got a full playset of these now. So, playset of each, 4 of each. So, pretty cool. But yeah, there you go, everybody. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, pretty excited about, obviously the new sets. Black Bolt and blue. I think it's blue flare or raging. I can't remember. The new black and white set coming out, so that'll be really cool. Definitely gonna get a lot for that, and yeah, definitely gonna be looking forward to this this new season coming up as well. So I'm gonna try and play a lot more now that I'm not really working on the weekends and it's optional. So I want to basically try and play in every cup and challenge that I can. Not saying I'm gonna make like a world's run, but I don't know, maybe just see what I can do type of thing, right? But yeah, there you go, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and once again, see you in the next video.